It's your lucky day. Here's your very own $1 million check. The only condition is that you can only use it to buy a house. You can choose to live anywhere in the world: Europe, Asia, Australia, the Americas, heck, even a private island in the Caribbean. You can finally settle down in the environment you've always dreamed of. Be that a modern waterfront mansion with sparkling waterfront views or a penthouse apartment in a New York or Dubai skyscraper. As you'll quickly discover, $1 million can go a mighty long way. Or, in some particularly affluent areas, it'll barely even get you a parking spot. Need some help deciding where to move? Let's take a look at what 7 figures will buy us across every corner of the globe. Kicking off our journey around the world is the city that never sleeps, a place home to over 8 million people, the bustling metropolis that is New York City. The Big Apple is one of the most expensive cities across the U.S., but on its infamous Central Island, the skyscraper-tastic borough of Manhattan, the prices get even higher and the apartments get even smaller. The median price for a one-bedroom apartment here is almost $1 million, so that's exactly what we can expect to buy. Choose from a one-bedroom, 640-square-foot apartment in the West Village that comes with a private terrace and gym in the building. Or go for this one, another one-bedroom straddling Murray Hill in Midtown. It's a 2-story open floor plan on the top floor of the building, offering impressive views of the skyline from the outer deck. It even includes a dishwasher and a washing machine, which might not sound crazy, but it's rather rare for apartments like this that were built in the 1920s. Still, beware, there's no elevator, so you'll be getting a daily workout. It's actually not as small as most people would expect, but as we hop over to Paris, then we really start to feel the squeeze. The City of Lights is renowned for its food, its architecture, and its bubbling culture. What it's not known for, however, is its spacious living. Considering the average cost per square foot is over $1,300, with $1 million on hand in the French capital, you'll be able to sign the deed to, well, a studio apartment. But don't forget, you're in Paris. You'll be spending your time walking down the Seine, visiting museums, and watching the world go by from a street-side cafe. This tiny 667-square-foot apartment sits in the 7th arrondissement within walking distance of the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. While the open-plan living space makes it feel a little bigger, for a squiz over $1 million, what you're really paying for here is the location. From a chic city full of history and charm to a rapidly evolving desert oasis, let's jet on over to Dubai and see what the real estate agents have in store in a region synonymous with luxury. With $1 million check, you could find yourself living in the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa, where a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, stylish apartment covering some 1,800 square feet is ready to be swept up. Check out those views. At a comparably cheap $353 per square foot, the dollars stretch a lot further in the UAE. If you're willing to live a little further inland, then that same bag of cash could buy you an enormous 3,566 square foot family home, which boasts a pool and a beautiful front garden. From the UAE, let's board a 14-hour flight to the Great White North. Welcome to Toronto, folks, home of the most expensive property in all of North America. Here, with a citywide square footage average of $804, this Ontarian city edges out Los Angeles and Rome in its terms of price. If you're hoping of living amidst the hustle and bustle of the downtown area, look out, because your cash will be swept away in no time. Believe it or not, this tiny home, let's be honest, looks little more than a shack or tool shed, was listed for $1 million. The blueprint shows 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, with the property notably located smack bang in the middle of Little Italy. Of course, if you were going to buy this place, the value comes from the land on which it sits, not necessarily the house itself. Who's ready for a trip down under? Australians have long been obsessed with property, and the continually rising prices in major cities prove it. The vibrant city of Melbourne is famous for its arts, culture, and coffee, but it's also, unfortunately, famous for its wallet-draining real estate. For 1.275 million Aussie dollars, just shy of $1 million American, you could sweep up this spacious 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in the affluent suburb of Caulfield. It features its own front and backyard, sits conveniently a 1-minute stroll from the tram stop, and just a quick 10-minute drive to the sandy shores of St. Kilda Beach. Keep in mind, however, that in Melbourne, and in fact most populated cities, costs can vary substantially. The median Melbourne house price of $881,000 could get you a tiny flat next to the ocean, or a 5-bedroom mansion on rural outskirts. As we spin the globe once more, 9,600 miles northwest of the Victorian capital is our next destination, Destin Point, near Pensacola, Florida. The average price per square foot around here is $215, almost 5 times cheaper than New York. With cash in hand, you'll be able to snap up a truly stunning beachfront retreat. Picture this, 1,850 square feet of living space, 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, all renovated, and unbeatable views of the Gulf of Mexico. For the cherry on top, as part of a gated community, you'll also have access to 2 swimming pools, a hot tub, and a number of tennis courts. What's the drawback? It's a little further out from major cities, but hey, city living isn't for everyone. Alright folks, hold on to your wallets because our next city is about as expensive as they come. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most exorbitant area not only in Europe, but worldwide. Nestled on the French Riviera, sporting a reputation for high-rolling luxury. This, of course, is Monte Carlo. On a broader scale, Monaco is the world's most expensive prime residential market, and none of its regions comes with prices as sky-high as the infamous Monte Carlo. At $4,924 per square foot, what can we expect for $1 million? Not much. You'll get a teeny tiny 377 square foot studio with barely half a kitchen. That's no bigger than a standard 2-car garage. But you'll be spending all your time on your yacht anyway, right? For that kind of money, we could live like royalty in a place like Arizona. The cactus-filled state is quickly gaining steam as a retiree's dream destination. Why? Because with $1 million, you can live in a truly astonishing mountain estate, just like this one. Situated outside of Tucson, this 4,560 square foot mansion boasts sweeping views of the rugged desert landscape, with barely a neighbor in sight. It features floor-to-ceiling windows, a decked-out games room, and an expansive patio. Better yet, it also comes with a 237 square foot guest house, basically the same size as the one we just saw in Monte Carlo. The median list price per square foot in Tucson is $125, one of the most affordable we've seen so far. We're hopping back over to Asia to check out our next house. In the crowded city of Hong Kong, real estate prices continue to soar. For just under our budget, we can grab this cozy 708 square foot apartment in the Discovery Bay area. The floor plan features 3 small bedrooms, but hey, 3 is better than 1, right? Plus 2 bathrooms and a wonderful oceanfront view. On average, square footage in Hong Kong is $3,024. Yikes. That puts this Asian administrative region on the map as one of the priciest places to live. But with such booming cultural, business, and entertainment scenes, you won't be spending much time at home anyway. Let's look for something a little roomier, shall we? Straddling the border between Asia and Europe is none other than, any guesses? Yep, Istanbul. A cultural melting pot, this enormous city actually isn't too expensive property-wise. Picture yourself living here, in this captivating 5-bedroom villa which overlooks the sea. It sits in the highly sought-after area of Beylikdüzü, includes a private pool and direct access to a beach, and rests over 8,600 square feet of land. While the interior is spacious and full of amenities, the selling point is clearly that amazing backyard. This house technically costs $1.125 million, but if we put our negotiation skills to the test, hopefully we can squeeze it into our budget. Overall, Istanbul is as cheap as chips, at just $115 per square foot. As we jet set over to Indonesia, they don't call Bali the island of paradise for no reason. On this tourist-adored island, $1 goes a long way, with simplistic luxury easy to come by. Estates typically sell for around $269 per square foot. Take this modern place, for example. With 7 figures at our disposal, we could set up shop in this open and bright 3-bedroom villa. A lot of Balinese properties have small private pools, and this spot is no different. The beautiful home is found right here, about 950 feet from the famous Canggu Beach. Unlike most new home purchases around the world, this one even comes fully furnished, allowing you to save a few bucks on furniture and spend a little more at one of the hundreds of delicious restaurants in the area. Indonesia and Southeast Asia in general provide awesome bang for your buck. But if Bali isn't quite your style, why not check out Thailand? On the sun-kissed island of Koh Samui, with some clever negotiation, our money will get us a truly remarkable 3-bedroom villa. We could talk all day about the modern interior. However, the undisputed gem of this property, one which we'd argue is $1 million feature in its own right, is the infinity pool which overlooks the bay. While the prices on this island can vary, in perspective, the dollar cost per square foot in Pattaya, another waterside Thai area, is just over $200. Our fascinating real estate tour has taken us all over the world up to this point. We've seen some tiny apartments and some sprawling mansions. Have you found your dream home yet? If not, we might just have the trick. To etch your name one and for all into the elite bracket of the population, look no further than the 3rd K property in the Caribbean. This isn't just a house. Heck, it's not even a complex. This, my friends, is an entire private island. It spans 3.5 acres, and despite being totally private and isolated, remains just a stone's throw away from one of the Bahamas' most beloved spots, Harbor Island. The asking price is $1.3, but with a smile and a firm handshake, staying under our $1 million budget should be doable. So, for the moment of truth, tell us, where would you live?
Emirates Hills in Dubai is a prestigious gated community and home to some of the most luxurious villas in the United Arab Emirates. For exactly $10 million, you can buy this extremely elegant nature-inspired villa. The home has a cinema, cigar and wine lounge, dramatic chandeliers, and palm trees growing right through its center. Upstairs, you'll find 6 giant bedrooms with full-length walk-in wardrobes, dressing areas, and luxurious ensuite bathrooms. There are multiple lounges throughout the home, and a main kitchen plus a service kitchen, as well as 5 rooms for staff. Outside, there's a water wall, a beautiful private garden with an outdoor seating area, and a sunk-in swimming pool. Plus, there are stunning views of the nearby lake. With illuminated staircases inside and outside, plus fireplaces and natural rocks decorating the entire property, it'll be impossible to feel like anything but royalty while living here. If we head over to South Africa, we'll find one of the most expensive properties in the entire country for sale in Cape Town. For 115 million South African rand, or about 10.3 million US dollars, you can buy this modern mansion with amazing uninterrupted views over the Atlantic Ocean. The Art Deco style home has 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a stunning glass floating staircase, and an elevator. The entire interior is bathed in natural light, especially the master suite. Plus, there are tons of unique chandeliers, light fixtures, sculptures, and art pieces built into the house that are sure to impress your guests. A glass wall pulls aside in the living room for easy access to the pool area, which sits in the giant yard next to a seating area and a vibrant green lawn. There's also a huge balcony to enjoy those ocean views, and for privacy and safety, the home comes with a sturdy gate and state-of-the-art security system. For easy living in the mountains where no one can bother you, might we suggest British Columbia, Canada? For 12.9 million Canadian dollars, or around 12.1 million US dollars, you can buy this gorgeous nature retreat in Whistler. Nestled serenely in the mountains, this 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom home comes with tons of natural stone and wood to make you feel like you're living your best life away from the hustle and bustle of the city. The mansion has 5 fireplaces, plus a separate guest house, and outside you'll find a huge yard and heated pool. You're nearby Whistler's famous ski slopes if you want to spend an adventurous day in the snow. Then you can return to your home for a drink from your giant wine cellar, or to enjoy a bath with picturesque views of the mountains right outside your window. If you'd rather combine your love of nature with city life, then this $10 million penthouse in New York City is perfect. It features tons of outdoor space, including an outdoor shower and a rooftop reflecting pool. But the greenery doesn't stop with the outdoor spaces. The penthouse is built with tons of windows and high ceilings, and it's perfect for an indoor tropical garden. It has 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, and it comes with some of the most charming wallpaper, floors, and features you'll find in Manhattan. There's also a projector that comes down from the wall when you want to turn the living room into a cozy home theater, and a new but vintage-inspired kitchen that's perfect for anybody who loves to cook. The reflecting pool outside is level with the kitchen, so you can enjoy the relaxing flow of the water while you chop your veggies. There's also a dumbwaiter that you can use to send food or whatever else you want up to the 2nd floor. If you're looking for the pinnacle of sophisticated luxury with your new home, then this private mansion in Paris is right up your alley. For 8.4 million euros, or $10.1 million, this 7-bedroom mansion with a huge terrace and tons of skylights can be yours. It features spacious rooms and cozy seating areas in a quiet part of the city that's still conveniently located near the best streets for cafes, shopping, and a walk past the Eiffel Tower. This ultra-Parisian mansion also has an office that might actually make you feel productive, and the 2 biggest bedrooms come with multiple doors that open up to the yard and its relaxing seating area. There's even a lounge in the basement complete with a projector, and thanks to a skylight, this room gets some natural lighting too. If your goal in life is to feel like you're on vacation all the time, then how about this Cayman Island oceanfront mansion? This villa is located on 11 acres of land, and it's exactly $10 million. The inside of the mansion is impressive, with 5 ensuite bathrooms, walk-in closets, multiple living areas, and marble bathrooms with lots of windows. But it's really the outside that makes this house irresistible. The yard features a covered patio with a cabana bar and outdoor kitchen, but there's also a giant pool and jacuzzi. If that's not enough water to relax in, then the ocean is only steps away. You'll get stunning ocean views from the home's balconies, and there's plenty of white sandy beaches close by. With soaring ceilings, well-placed skylights, and walls of glass, this $10 million mansion in Beverly Hills, California will have you feeling zen all the time. The home is bathed in natural light, and while it looks pretty modern from the outside, the inside has a nice old-fashioned feel. There are 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and walk-in closets, plus a spacious office. Multiple doors open up to the relaxing yard, which features expansive private grounds with personal pathways and a unique pebble-tech pool with a mini waterfall. There's also an outdoor barbecue and a covered gazebo where you can enjoy the views of Los Angeles from your ultra-private Beverly Hills pad. In Italy, 8.2 million euros or $9.9 million will buy you a piece of Roman history. Only minutes away from the Vatican City, this charming penthouse blends together modern living and Italian history, with its vintage green entrance and windows that open wide to let in the Italian sun while offering views of the city's famous architecture. The penthouse has 6 bedrooms, each with their own ensuite bathroom. It's spacious and sunny with multiple lounges and a huge kitchen perfect for trying your hand at traditional Italian cuisine. Outside, there's a spacious wooden balcony with a seating area and more city views. And once you step outside, you're only minutes away from some of Rome's most famous tourist attractions and shopping districts. Another stunning apartment is this gem in Mumbai, India. It's located at Signature Island, a limited edition ultra-high-end residential project comprising of 64 luxury units, each with its own deck. It's in Mumbai's central business district and includes amenities like an indoor temperature-controlled swimming pool, health club, and state-of-the-art gym. There's even a landscaped garden with a jogging track, a business center and conference room, and virtual golf and squash courts, to name a few. It's also in the Bandra Kurla complex, which is the area with the highest concentration of wealth in all of Mumbai. For $10 million, you get this luxury unit, which covers an area of 13,041 square feet and has 6 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, and 2 powder rooms. The rooms offer gorgeous windows with views of the city, and the dining room is big enough for the grandest of dinner parties. And like all the units in this building, it comes with its own private balcony. Another tropical location where you can snatch a gorgeous mansion for even less than $10 million is the British Virgin Islands. This gorgeous place is part of the Belmont Estates and goes by the name St. Bernard's Hill House, and it's on the market for $9.5 million. Every room in this mansion has easy access to the outdoors. A spacious entrance hall leads to the cozy living room, which leads into the beautiful formal dining room. There's also a state-of-the-art kitchen, and the master bedroom features an ensuite bathroom and a private balcony. There are 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms in total, with 2 of the bedrooms featuring ensuite bathrooms. The outside of the property is stunning, and not just because of the views. There's an infinity edge pool enclosed by stone terraces, plus a nearby wet bar and changing room. There are also separate guest cottages. There are covered terraces on 3 sides of the home, each showcasing those gorgeous Caribbean views. For more city vibes, let's head to Moscow, Russia, and the gorgeous Neva Towers complex, located in the modern business district of Moscow City. The complex consists of 2 skyscraper towers, and you can buy this luxury 2-floor penthouse for $10.1 million. Thanks to those amazing glass walls, this penthouse has the most spectacular views of the city, especially when it's lit up at night. There are views from every room, but especially from the 2 luxurious living rooms. The penthouse also includes a terrace that makes you feel like you're looking down on the entirety of Moscow City. The building itself comes with plenty of amenities, including an indoor pool that can be open to the outdoors and a grand lobby. Plus, generous seating areas outside where you can enjoy a small fire with friends. Hong Kong is home to some of the most gorgeous houses in the world. But $10 million won't get you that far in their real estate market. For 80 million Hong Kong dollars, or about 10.4 million US dollars, you can buy this fairly modest apartment in Woodland Heights. For that price, you get just 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but at least the dining and living areas are pretty spacious. What you're really paying for, though, are those incredible views that you can get from your private rooftop patio. It overlooks the district and offers views of the lush green mountains. It's definitely not like living in a palace, but it's still one of the nicer apartments available in Hong Kong, giving you access to the vibrant city life nearby. In 2020, Hong Kong had the most expensive residential property market in the world. with an average home costing $1.25 million US.
Antilia in Mumbai, India is a $1 billion luxury residence owned by Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Reliance Industries, who is reportedly the richest person in India. Antilia, named after the mythical island in the Atlantic Ocean, is thought to be the world's most expensive private residence, with estimates saying its worth is somewhere between $1 and $2 billion. However, it's never been on sale before, so there's a good chance that you could snatch it up for $1 billion if it actually hits the market. The 400,000 square foot 27-story mansion is the equivalent size of a 50 to 60-story apartment building, but it's all made for just one ultra-rich family. There are reportedly 3 helipads, a private theater that seats 50, and 6 floors just for parking. But you definitely need to be a billionaire to keep this place running. It reportedly employs an overall staff of 600 people to keep everything in tip-top shape. What about putting your $1 billion towards owning your very own palace? And not just any palace, Buckingham Palace. There are a lot of estimates as to how much the Queen's royal residence is really worth, with many saying that $1.55 billion is a safe bet. There's nothing in London as expensive as this place, and while it's unlikely to go on the market anytime soon, if it ever did, you could probably draw some interest with a $1 billion offer. They might not sell you any of the palace's expensive furniture or priceless historical art, but you'd still be the envy of everyone with your brand new 775-room estate. Buckingham Palace is generally agreed to be the world's most valuable residence, with 52 royal bedrooms, 188 guest bedrooms, and 78 bathrooms. There are 92 offices and 19 staterooms that you could turn into pretty much whatever you'd like. There's a music room, a ballroom, and best of all, you'd get a throne room. The palace also has sprawling gardens covering over 40 acres of land, and you'd even make the President of the United States jealous. The White House is luxurious, sure, but it's estimated to be worth $410 million, a far cry less from the Queen's royal digs. If you're more into villas than palaces, you should probably check out the Villa Leopolda located in Côte d'Azur, France. Worth an estimated $1.2 billion, this French Riviera estate gets its name from King Leopold II of Belgium, who acquired the property in the late 1890s. This place comes with tons of history. It served as a military hospital during the First World War, appeared in the classic ballet film The Red Shoes, and was featured as a set in Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief. The 29,000 square foot main house features 11 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, 2 guest houses, a pool, and has 18 acres of lush gardens. It's a big place to take care of though, and you'd also have to put enough money aside to pay your staff of 50 gardeners and maybe another 100 to take care of the villa's many rooms. The Odeon Tower penthouse in Monaco is worth $400 million and is thought to be the most expensive apartment in the entire world. For $1 billion, you could buy the penthouse in Monaco's most exclusive building, plus 2 entire floors of expensive apartments underneath, to make it yourself an even bigger mega residence. Honestly, you could probably buy up even more of the building, but you'll still want to keep some money left over to enjoy everything Monaco has to offer. It's one of the richest places in the world, after all, with over 12,000 millionaires in less than 1 square mile. So what would you be getting for your money? The penthouse features an open-air pool and a huge 2-story water slide. There are 5 gorgeous bedrooms, plus more for staff, and the terraces and many windows offer stunning views of the Ligurian Sea. Bel Air, California has the reputation as the home of billionaires, and if you had $1 billion, you could buy not just one, but 2 of its best and most expensive mansions. One mansion, simply called The One, went on the market for a whopping $500 million, built by movie producer turned developer Niall Niami. The 100,000 square foot mansion features a nightclub, 4 swimming pools, and a bowling alley. There are also incredible 360-degree views of sunny California. Another Bel Air mansion you could add to your collection is fittingly known as The Billionaire, because no one else would ever be able to afford it. Originally listed for $250 million, the mansion features 38,000 square feet of living space, 12 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, 3 kitchens, and a 40-seat movie theater. There's also plenty of room for entertainment with an infinity pool that includes a swim-up bar and a 4-lane bowling alley. After you've finished furnishing, paying taxes, and hiring and maintaining your staff for these 2 luxury properties, you've pretty much exhausted $1 billion. But you're also the proud owner of 2 of the most expensive properties in all of California. Yay! If LA's more your style, you could always splurge on LA's $1 billion property sale, but there's just one issue. You won't even get a house for it. The Mountain, worth a whopping $1 billion, is a huge 157-acre plot of semi-developed land overlooking Los Angeles. It's officially the most expensive property in the history of LA, and it's nearly twice the size of Disneyland. It's priced so high because it offers an amazing view of California. Plus, it's at the end of a super private road on one of LA's largest peaks. The size of the plot is definitely worth the price. Just think of it this way. You could fit 8 mansions equivalent to the size of the one in Bel Air on this impressively sized land. The land also comes with a 16-foot tall, 30-foot wide custom security gate, and the nearest house is a half a mile away. So you're buying ultra privacy. You'll also be permitted to build your new house, or houses up to 48 feet tall, giving you an even more spectacular view. The Mountain recently sold for a lot less than expected, $100,000. But if it ever goes on sale again, you can expect it to come with a mega mansion or giant estate, which could be the first billion-dollar private residence in LA. If you're really up for a getaway, you could also take your $1 billion to the high seas and splurge on a luxury super yacht. One particular floating palace comes to mind, the Eclipse super yacht, owned by a Russian billionaire and thought to be worth between $800 million and $1.5 billion. The Eclipse is the second most expensive yacht in the world and was built by Blohm & Voss of Hamburg. It measures 536 feet long, which also means it's the second largest yacht in the world. That also means a huge staff. You'll have to have about 70 people on the payroll. This amazing mansion on water has 24 guest cabins, 2 swimming pools, multiple hot tubs, and a disco hall. There's also 2 helipads, so you can easily get on and off without even pulling into port. Helicopters aren't the only vehicles that have access to the boat, though. It comes with 3 launch boats and even a mini submarine that can submerge up to 50 meters underwater. The yacht is also incredibly safe. There's an intruder detection system, sure, but also a missile defense system. Now, let's hope you'll never need to use that, or the boat's armor plating and bulletproof windows. The Eclipse is also perfect for celebrities when it comes to an anti-paparazzi shield, which is basically just a collection of lasers that sweep around and ruin photographs. If you want to top the Eclipse with your $1 billion, then we might suggest your own floating city instead. You could check out this luxury yacht from Monaco, fittingly titled The Streets of Monaco, since it's basically a floating island. The yacht is still a concept, but it's worth $1 billion and is meant to feature top-notch designs that bring the city of Monaco to life on the water. These include multiple mini recreations of landmarks like the Hotel de Paris, Princess Palace, Hercule, and the Monaco Casino. The Streets of Monaco is 508 feet long and requires a crew of 70 for only 16 guests. There are 4 separate docks with the master apartment spread out on both upper and lower decks. There's also a place known as the Oasis, which is a green space based on the gardens outside the Monaco Casino. Here you'll find terraces, lounges, pools, and jacuzzis. Another highlight is the Grand Atrium, which includes the VIP bedrooms, a library and theater, as well as wine cellars, a ballroom, and a dining room. The yacht also has everything you need to stay fit, healthy, and looking good while at sea. There's a gym, spa, pool, and even manicure and hair salons. It would be undeniably pretty cool to have your own private island, especially for social distancing. One great example of a luxurious private getaway is this $21 million mansion you can buy on a private island off the coast of Nova Scotia. Strum Island covers 9.88 acres, and the island's gorgeous lodge features 6 bedrooms, each named after a great European artist. The house's top story is an observatory, and there are many huge dining tables, cozy lounges, and large fireplaces peppered throughout the building. But with $1 million, well, you can do much better than just a mansion on an island. You could buy the mansion, the island itself, and all the surrounding tiny islands for maximum privacy, and even your own private plane to get there. What about the Boeing 747-8 VIP? It's worth $558 million, and you could spend millions more customizing it to perfection. It has 1,458 meters of cabin space, a roomy private office, 2 living rooms, a dining room, and of course, a master suite. There's also a couple guest bedrooms, plus a bathroom with gold fixtures. It's miles better than any first-class plane ticket. If you don't want to spend $1 billion on property, then there's another very lucrative place where you could invest. How about buying your own sports team? There's a few teams you could buy for $1 billion or less. One NBA team that you could buy is the Memphis Grizzlies, worth about $1.3 billion. In the NHL, you could go for the Chicago Blackhawks, worth $1 billion, or for a little less, you could own the Boston Bruins, worth about $925 million. If Major League Baseball is more your thing, the Miami Marlins were valued at $980 million in 2020. Maybe you wouldn't want to toss an entire $1 billion into sports, but you got to admit the idea of owning a team is pretty tempting. What would you spend your money on if you were a billionaire? Where would you live? Let us know in the comments section down below. Plus, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to The Richest for more great stuff. Thanks for watching.